Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am but a sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. These words were written by the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 13. For so long we were taught in church that this passage was teaching us how to show love to other people. No, it was not. That passage in 1 Corinthians 13 verse 1 to 13 was God giving us a perfect picture of the nature of His love for us, which He has poured out on us in Jesus. God is love, not merely that He loves, but He is the very essence of love itself. Every action He takes flows from this deep well of His nature, and the greatest expression of that love was embodied in Jesus, who walked among us, lived for us, and gave Himself for us. God's love, as described in 1 Corinthians 13, is not a fleeting emotion. It is patient, never rushing us or pressuring us, but waiting for us with grace, without measure. We see this in Jesus, who did not demand perfection from those He encountered. Instead, He loved the broken, the weary, and the lost. He was patient with Peter when his faith wavered. He was patient with Thomas in his doubt, and with the woman at the well who felt unworthy of love. His love is kind, tender, and gentle. Jesus didn't come to condemn the world for its sin, but to save it. He healed wounded hearts, lifted the downtrodden, and restored the dignity of those society had cast aside. His kindness touched lepers, sinners, and the blind. Love does not envy. God's love is generous and overflowing. He gave us His Son, not out of obligation, but out of the abundance of His heart. And Jesus lived a life of selflessness, never seeking His own gain, but pouring out all He had, even to the point of death. Love does not boast. It is not proud. Jesus, though He was fully God, humbled Himself to become a servant. He washed the feet of His disciples, knelt with the broken, and bore the cross with humility. Love does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. God's love is pure and holy. It protects your dignity, lifts you up, and seeks your highest good. Jesus laid down His life not for His benefit but for yours. On the cross He bore your shame, so that you might stand in honor before your Father. He bore our shame so that we might stand in honor before our Father. Love is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. How often have we failed? Yet God's love never grows weary.